With lives being lost at the jaws of these so-called inherently vicious dogs, a call to ban it is mounting. Many are of the view that the dereliction of duty to enforce South Africa's 1993 Animal Matters Amendment Act contributed immensely to this atrocity. These are the countries that banned the breeding of pit bulls internationally. This is where Thapelo Foundation is leading the campaign to ban these breeds in South Africa. With over 120,000 signatures, the aim is to reach 150,000 and submit it to government.
Now we are calling on government to impose a ban on this particular breed because of its behavior, because of its killer instinct. Informed by the history of this dog, because we are told that it was bred as an intervention to repel bears in America. Now the question is, how do you take such an animal, which was meant to be a monster from the beginning, and keep it within families, within the society?
The father of 10-year-old Phemelo Maruping, who was attacked almost 3 years ago in Kimberley, stands in solidarity. He recalls other brutal attacks on children the same month he thought his son would die.
Personally, on my experience, I think pit bulls must be banned. Because the same month that my son was attacked by a pit bull, there were 3 cases. In that same month, only in Kimberley, in Khalishiwe, there were 3 cases where dogs, pit bull dogs, attacked children only. I speak about children only for that month. So it must be a concern for SPCA to see that those dogs are not actually domestic animals, but they should be in the wild, not in the houses.
The Pit Bull Federation of South Africa says it's surprised it took society so long to call for a ban. It says they've called on owners to take responsibility. The Federation says a ban on pit bulls won't stop other breeds from terrorizing communities. It wants regulations and accountability to be enforced.
But if we have a look and we say, right, we've got these maulings and we've got these communities that are terrorized and we've got, this problem, and it's regulated, and we start enforcing laws, and if your dog gets out and kills somebody and you get criminally charged, you're going to put people off. At the same time in South Africa, and we've had to accept this as a breed organization, nobody's ever really told people how to honestly own a pit bull. These dogs became very popular, and unfortunately in 2007, when it really blew up, the Michael Vick case happened. And you had a massive pit bull lobby that spread the most unbelievably dangerous information out about the pit bull terrier.
For some, it's a man's best friend. This pit bull, Jog, who is now almost 1 year old, traveled all the way from George to Kimberley to stay with his owner, Nico Mathane. Mathane says Jog is disciplined but feels the frustration of society at large calling on a ban. He won't let his beloved Jog go, but admits that should there be any signs of aggression, he'll part ways with Jog.
Hy speel saam met my kleinkinders, lê op hom. Hy het tussen ander honde groot geword. Ek het nog nooit vir iemand geblaf nie. As daar tekens is dat hy 'n kind sal vir 'n kind knor, of veral my kleinkinders, of enige kind sal knor, dan is dit definitief 'n teken dat ek ontslaan moet raak van hom. Dan is hy nie gestaan, is nie 'n goeie hond nie. Ek sal ja. As daar regtig tekens is dat hy aggressief teenoor kinders word of mens word.
With the lack of implementation of South Africa's Animal Amendment Act, victims can sue owners and municipalities. But can owners be criminally charged? At least one law expert says if there's intent, a charge of murder is inevitable.
Definitely where there's a fatality concerned, a charge of culpable homicide could possibly be an issue. Obviously, it's very fact dependent. It depends very much on the circumstances of the incident. But for example, if you're talking about murder, where intent is obviously a requirement, if you are in control of your dangerous animal, your pit bull terrier, and let's say you order it to attack someone, like a direct action like that, then certainly that would be a situation where you could contemplate a murder charge.
Meanwhile, pet insurance companies also regard these breeds as high-risk claimants. With a battle for all relevant parties to come to the table and discuss the way forward, these little ones' voices are forever quiet, falling victim to the bite of death. Reginald Witbooi, SABC News, Kimberley.